He also has a law degree from Harvard University. Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, I want to have the honor to introduce WWE superstar, excuse me, and captain of Team Johnny, Mr. Otunga!
Thank you, Commissioner Diaz, for that introduction. All right, how's everybody doing? You guys excited for WrestleMania? Good, me too. It's going to be my first one. And as Commissioner Diaz said, I'm a team captain. Captain of Team Johnny. Miz is one of my team members.
Lost the mic. Come out, talk to you guys, but I gotta go back.
All right. I'm tethered to this podium now. Okay, all right. Anyway, here today to talk to you about something very important, bullying. Now, as you know, bullying affects everybody. 3 out of every 4 kids are bullied. Now, when Commissioner Diaz asked you earlier how many of you have been bullied, I saw a lot of hands go up. My hand was included. I'm no different than you guys. How did it make you guys feel? For those of you who were bullied, how did it make you feel when you were bullied? Sad? Hopeless? That's a good one. Yeah, I felt the same way. WWE has partnered with the Creative Coalition and created a program called the Be a Star Alliance. And this alliance, the whole point of it is to help people who are being bullied and just put a stop to bullying. There's a great website, www.beastaralliance.org, and you can go, you can click on this website. There's tons of resources, different things you can check out to see what to do if you're being bullied, or maybe if you even are bullied. Now I want to tell you guys a story. You see, I wasn't always a WWE superstar. I actually went to Harvard Law School, graduated, and became a lawyer. Thank you. I mean, Harvard is a pretty good school, you know, as the principal. Anyway, but before that, when I was your age, I was just like you guys. In fact, you know, I used to get picked on a lot. I used to have really thick glasses. People used to make fun of me. You know, I was short, a little bit chubby. I didn't have the muscles I have now. I wasn't as nice and dressed, and frankly, I didn't look this good. It really wasn't a joke, but laugh if you must. Anyway, I used to get picked on a lot, and I was also pretty smart, so I was kind of labeled the smart kid. And they used to call me a nerd, or a dork. Because of my glasses, they would call me Four Eyes. That's funny. Because see, it's funny to me now. I can sit and laugh about it, but when I was a kid, you know, like, these really hurt my feelings. I mean, now they sound stupid, but when I was a child, like, it really affected me. And they just seemed like the worst insults in the world. I remember kids used to take my glasses from me, and they would smear them up and like keep away from me because they knew I couldn't do anything about it. I couldn't get them. And I remember just being so upset about it. And I came up with this great idea this one time. You know, I asked my mom, I was like, "Can I get contact lenses, please?" She was like, "No, David, they're too expensive. And furthermore, you look cute in your glasses." This was like the worst thing she could have said, because the last thing I wanted to look like was cute. So I had this great plan. I was going to go to school and pretend I had contact lenses, right? So I just didn't wear my glasses. And I showed up one day, ran into my friend Rob. First he said, "Hey, where's your glasses?" I was like, "Oh man, you know, I got these new contact lenses, so I'm all good." "Whoa, you got contacts?" "Yeah." Said, "You're like the only kid in school with contacts." "Yeah, I know. It's pretty cool, anyways, everything was going great. Get into class. Sure enough, teacher's like, "Okay, we're going to read from the book today. David, why don't you start us off?" Okay, yeah, exactly. I couldn't see. So I'm trying to read from the book, and I have to hold it this far from my face. And it became obvious to everybody that I didn't have contacts, and I looked like an even bigger dork because I lied about it. So that didn't help. Then, I used to get made fun of all the time for just knowing the right answers. I mean, to be honest, the teachers would ask easy questions in class, and I always knew the answer. And every time I answered a question right, the kids would be like, oh, there's David, or thinks he's Albert Einstein or something. Oh, what a nerd, what a dork. So it bothered me to the point that when a teacher would ask me a question, even though I knew the right answer, I wouldn't raise my hand. And if I got called on, now I would know the right answer, but I would still purposely give a wrong one, just so I wouldn't have to have people make fun of me. Yeah, I know, pretty bad. Anyway, the bullying just continued and started making me feel so bad that I didn't want to go to school anymore. And I just tried to make up excuses, different reasons to stay home. And my mom let me stay home a couple of times. First, when I said I was sick, and I used to do the trick where you take the thermometer, hold it up to the light bulb, and heat it up. Worked a couple times, and then I overdid it one time and got a little too hot, and she knew something was wrong because, I wasn't going to the emergency room and I was still walking around. My temperature was like 120. Anyway, the bullying continued, and it got to where I just was so down about myself. I would get to school, just try to avoid people. I would sit in class and not really talk to anybody. And it was finally one of my favorite teachers who came to my rescue, Mr. Butler. And he noticed I hadn't done it myself. And so one day he asked me to stay after class. And he's like, David, I noticed you've been kind of withdrawn and kind of down. What's going on? And I was afraid to tell him about bullying because I didn't want to look like a snitch or a tattletale. Right? Because that would make the bullying even worse. But he was my favorite teacher and I trusted him. So I told him a little bit about what was going on. The kids were teasing me and picking on me. And he was like, David, this is not your fault. Everybody gets bullied. And he told me a story about when he was bullied when he was younger. But furthermore, he's like, because you're smart, that's something you should be proud of. And who cares if you have to wear glasses? A lot of people wear glasses. So what he did to fix the situation is he organized a meeting between me and the bullies. Now, obviously, I was nervous about this. Like, I don't really know how this is going to go, because now it looks like I told them. But anyway, they came in, they sat down, and he asked them why they were picking on me. And their responses really surprised me. Like, they seemed kind of shocked at the whole thing. Like, they said they didn't realize they were picking on me. And I'm like, how do you not realize they're picking on me? You're sitting here calling me names every day, calling me nerd and, dork and all this. And they said they were just teasing me. Like, to them, it really wasn't a big deal. They didn't realize they were hurting my feelings that much. In fact, he asked them why they didn't like me, and they said, what do you mean? Like, David's okay. I think he's all right. So it wasn't even that they didn't like me or they were picking on me to be mean. They kind of were just having fun at my expense. They didn't realize how much their words were affecting me. And just the awareness of it was important and kind of made them think, oh, wow, I guess we are hurting his feelings. So the way the situation was resolved, after that, I'm not going to tell you that we're best friends, but we got along, okay? The bullying definitely stopped. So the moral of this is if you're being bullied, if you know somebody who's being bullied, you should tell a trusted adult, a teacher, your principal, a parent, a guardian, social worker, guidance counselor, anybody you trust. That's a good way to handle it. And I want to tell you another story too, real quick. If you guys would be, even if you just have time, go check out the website, www.viastar.org. Now, there was a school I went to talk to in Illinois, and there was a little girl by the name of Paige. And she watched Monday Night Raw, and she saw the Via Star Alliance website. So she went and checked it out. And while she was reading through there, she realized that some of the ways she's been treating people, and some of the things she's been saying to other kids, that she actually was a bully herself. So she reached out to WWE, and she got this packet from the Via Star Alliance website and set up her own Via Star chapter at her school, which is just amazing. So you never hear that. You always hear the kids who are being picked on. You never hear the bullies actually trying to do something to better themselves and to stop bullying. So we went out to her school and talked to all of them, and they actually dedicated the whole month of March to anti-bullying. So very, very proud of her. I recommend you guys all go and check it out.